Nevada. Why did Chevrolet build a V6 variant of the Camaro 1L? Because Camaro owners approached Chevy engineers and marketers after the last generation 1L made its debut and said, if you sold a V6 version of the 1L, I'd pick one up. Without them, the 2017 Chevrolet Camaro V6 1-liter E probably wouldn't exist. That would have been a shame, because the less powerful 1L is an aggressive, affordable, and absolutely amusing performance car. What 1L is to the V6 Camaro, the 1L package now available for 2017 Chevrolet Camaro 1LS and 2LT is $4,500, which is $2,000 less than for the V8 car. The V6 and V8 1-liter E models look very similar. Both wear satin black vinyl-wrapped hoods, black front splitters, and small black rear lip spoilers. The V6 1-liter E even has the mesh front grills from the Camaro SS because they provide better airflow. Distinguishing the V6 from the V8 1-liter E are the V6's 4-piston Brembo front brake calipers. The V8 gets 6-piston units, and the V6 model doesn't have hood vents like the V8 does. While the V8 1-liter E cribs almost all of its upgrades from the soon-to-arrive Camaro ZL1, the V6 1-liter E uses suspension parts from the standard V8 Camaro SS. That means the FE3 chassis setup, performance-attuned front struts, a differential cooler, a beefier multi-link rear suspension, and the like, is bolted onto the V6 1-liter E on top of the SS's suspension. The V6 1-liter E also gets the SS's auxiliary cooling systems and performance-oriented fuel management components. All 1L models ride on 20-inch aluminum wheels that are wider in the rear than they are in the front, but the rear tires on the V6 are narrower than the front tires on the V8 1-liter E. The 3.6-liter V6's output stays at 335 horsepower and 284 lb-ft of torque, and the only transmission is a 6-speed manual with a 1L-specific short shifter. Compared to the V8 1-liter E, the V6 1-liter E is down 120 horsepower, its transmission doesn't have a trick Rex matching feature, and the snug rear seats aren't standard. They're available for an extra $1,195. On the flip side, the V6 1-liter E is almost 300 pounds lighter than the V8 1-liter E and starts $11,505 less at $33,890. I like the fact that we have a V6 Camaro 1L now, says Al Oppenheiser, Camaro chief engineer. It opens up a whole new segment of track enthusiasts who can buy a 1L now. From road to track, a completely basic 2017 Chevrolet Camaro coupe with a V6 engine is a pleasant car with enough power and capability to get its owner in trouble, but it's not exactly all that engaging or exciting. That's not at all the case with this new 1L model, which is sharp, sure-footed, and agile. Its incredible sounding standard dual-mode exhaust is intoxicating, even as we slowly cruise along the dead-straight roads on the edge of downtown Pahrump, Nevada. Just as we decide to see if the 1L actually goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.2 seconds and brakes from 60 to 0 miles per hour in 112 feet. We spot a sheriff deputy's car and figure we should head to the closed road course at nearby Spring Mountain Motorsports Ranch and try it there instead. Very little needs to be done to set up the V6 1-liter E for track use, seeing how the 3 driving modes affect only steering and the 3 traction control modes are pretty straightforward, on, off, or competitive. On long straights, the 2017 Chevrolet Camaro V6 1-liter E is frustratingly gutless. It would be unfair to call the car slow, but it's pretty boring when you're not working the steering wheel. Fortunately, straights always lead to turns, where the V6 1-liter E comes alive. Braking is strong and progressive, the steering is nicely weighted, turn-in is immediate, and body movements are minimal. Thanks to its improved suspension and Goodyear Eagle F1 tires, the 2017 Chevrolet Camaro V6 1-liter E can pull up to 0.97 grams in a corner. When Chevy engineers figured out how much stick this 1L would have, they had to completely reimagine the base V6 engine's oiling system. The car carries momentum into, through, and out of corners with confidence, transitioning from one turn to the next with absolutely no drama as the Recaro seat holds us tightly. Unfortunately, Chevrolet didn't have a V6 1-liter E with stock Camaro seats that we could sample. The 2017 Chevrolet Camaro V6 1-liter E is an unexpectedly charming compromise that someone who wants to improve their track driving could also comfortably commute in. Those folks should consider that the optional $1,300 performance data recorder is available only on the 2LT model, not the 1LS model. The V6 1-liter E's treatment is simple and straightforward, and the end product is balanced and enjoyable. "I'd own the V6 1-liter E," says Oppenheiser. "It's a blast. It's a car that anybody, regardless of their driving expertise, will feel like a better driver than they might be. Or if you're an experienced driver, you can just throw it around. It's fun, and you can compete, because it handles the corners well and has plenty of power." What about a turbocharged 4-cylinder 1L? The cheapest 2017 Chevrolet Camaro you can buy has a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Why didn't Chevrolet develop a similar 1L package for that car? When we were looking at the 6th generation Camaro and decided we were going to do the 2.0-liter turbo, nobody had one in the segment, says Oppenheiser. "We understood Ford would be coming out with one, but they hadn't, and its success or not hadn't been determined. We got into the pool by having a 4-cylinder Camaro, then started to look at the market's successes. Ford has obviously had a lot of success with their 2.3-liter, so we knew there was demand for a 4-cylinder in this segment. We're actually a year into production, and our 4-cylinder has already caught the V6 in sales. Now that we know that it's a success in this segment, we can start exploring the bottom rung of our performance branch." When we ask if a 4-cylinder Camaro 1L would also crib parts from the Camaro SS, Oppenheiser says, "We would definitely use a parts-sharing strategy, and the obvious car would be the SS. At SEMA we did an exploratory Camaro Turbo Autox concept to judge feedback from the public. We're always looking at opportunities to expand the portfolio bandwidth. Pleasantly surprised it's good that the 2017 Chevrolet Camaro V6 1-liter E exists. We applaud any thoughtfully executed effort to make track-focused cars more affordable. We'll see if everyone who said they would buy a V6 1-liter E will, or maybe now they'll say they're holding out for a 4-cylinder model." 2017 Chevrolet Camaro V6 1-liter E specifications on sale, now price. $32,895 $35,085 BAZ tested engine, 3.6 liters stock 24-valve V6 335 HP at 6,800 revolutions per minute, 284 lb-ft at 5,300 revolutions per minute transmission, 6-speed manual layout, 2-door, 4-passenger, front engine, RWD Coupe PA mileage. 1,827 miles per gallon LXWXH, 188.3 by 74.7 by 53.1 in wheelbase, 110.7 in weight, 3,487 pounds 060 miles per hour, 5.2 seconds top speed, not show more.